Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. Back in December 5th, 2024, my grandmother passed away. And I almost missed the funeral. And the reason I almost didn't want to go to the funeral was that at the time, back in December of 2024, I was still looking for my life partner, and I really didn't want to miss out, right? I was going to a board game meetup every week. I had activities here. I had a speed dating event that I was going to at least once a month. I didn't want to miss any of that, and so I almost didn't want to go to the funeral. My dad was so upset. He said that that stuff could wait. And then he sent me grandmother's biography, and when I read it, it said that she was born in 1934, shortly before Mary Curry passed away. And so the two of them had coexisted here on Earth for about 6 months. And so I thought my grandmother could go talk to Mary Curry and have Mary Curry set me up on a blind date. And when I got to the funeral, that's all I wanted to talk about. My dad was so upset about that. Mary Curry discovered polonium, which is now made from bismuth. And so I went up to the casket and I left a small piece of bismuth in the casket for my grandmother to take to Mary Curry. My dad was so upset. Funny thing is, he doesn't remember being upset anymore now that it has turned positively. And my grandmother was cremated, and not long after that, I got back to my hostel. I was staying in Tumsway because this is Christmas time. Taipei is very busy, very expensive. It was like 200, $300 a night for a hotel over there. So I ended up in Tumsway. And I was bored out of my mind. Tumsway is like an hour train ride away from Taipei. I was bored out of my mind. And for some reason that I still cannot explain, I decided to reopen an online dating app that I had not used in years. Give you an idea how long it had been since I used the dating app. The last couple of photos I took were all of me staying home because we couldn't go anywhere during the quarantine. And that's how long it had been. And you guys know the rest of that story. I met a girl who had moved to Taiwan from Vietnam. And it's really funny is that now that I have a good relationship with her, I'm no longer looking around anymore. It has changed the dynamics of how I interact with the rest of my peers here in the United States. So, for example, at workplace meetings, I'm no longer thinking about the potential of my colleagues, helping me network with the right person, and it changes the dynamics of the relationship. I feel like I, I missed a lot of things that I didn't notice in times past, right? So my colleague says something that's not right, I can point that out professionally. Now, in the past, I have to balance. Do I want to point out professional issues or do I need them as a friend, right? Similarly, 2 nights ago, I was apartment shopping and I looked at one of my a potential roommate that I was going to share with, and I noticed a bunch of red flags that I might have missed had I been curious about potentially dating the person that I'm sitting across the table from, or potentially that they might help me network with the right person. And well, it's like entire portals had opened up. Oh my god, I didn't notice this in the past because I was so fixated on one aspect of my life, and so that has been great. Now I understand a lot of the majority of relationships end at some point, right? Even marriages can end. Even good marriages can have their ups and downs, right? But at the same time, I'm trying to enjoy this benefit while it's here. It might be forever, it might be 1 month, but whatever it is, I'm trying to enjoy it for what it is. This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.